welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Michelle and I am a kindergarten through 6th grade art teacher. Today I am bringing you an exciting video. I have paired up with my sweet friend Jess from the Social Speechie. I will be sure to link her channel below or in a card above. But we are going to be doing today a summertime teacher tag. So if you are a fellow teacher tuber, you are more than welcome to do this video. Just be sure to put hashtag schools out for summer in the title. That way everyone can find the videos a lot easier. Jess and I compiled 11 questions for this tag, all about summer and all about teaching. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, I have the questions on my phone, so let's get started with number one. Number one is, are you taking any trips this summer? Yes, but I'm not sure what yet. Dixie's going to sleep. Good night, Dixie. So we are not the type of people to usually like book things in January. I know a lot of people do that for vacation. It's just not feasible for us. We are also campers, like we have a tent and that's usually how we vacation, and we made the big mistake of doing that, like planning way ahead and camping when we went to Virginia, and it was during a heat wave and it was the worst experience ever. So instead we kind of like look, okay, this weekend's gonna be nice, where should we go kind of thing. I know we'll definitely be going to a beach. There's a certain beach that we really like because it's just like the campgrounds are nice, it's pet friendly, it's great for fishing. We like to fish on the beach too. So yeah, we're definitely gonna go to the beach, and then I think just like camp around different campgrounds. There's a few spots I want to see, but like no, nothing's set in stone yet. I do want to do a lot of day trips though versus maybe like going away. Tony just started a new job, so he can't exactly take off. And it's just easier too because we have a lot of pets at home. So day trips, and then definitely like a beach trip or a camping trip or two. Number two, are you working or enjoying the summer off? I am enjoying the summer off. I did work 1 year as a full-time teacher during the summer. I was a dog walker, and it was fun, but it was way more demanding than you would ever think dog walking was. The company was very, it was just intense. Like it was a lot of work, a lot of work. I did like hanging out with dogs a lot. That was before we had Dixie, and I was living alone, and so I was like, well, instead of just like kind of being alone all summer, like I'll get a job. And I did make some money. I lost a lot of weight from walking dogs all day, but it's not worth it anymore. Like I am starting an Etsy soon, and that will hopefully be, you know, a little bit more income. So I am off. I am enjoying life this summer. I am not working. Number three, do you prefer to spend summer days inside or outside? Oh, if you watch our channel, you know this answer already. I am full on outside. I am outside almost all day, rarely indoors in the summer. The heat does not bother me. Now I live in Pennsylvania, so I'm not talking like southern heat, but still it does not really faze me. Like I hate the cold, I hate winter, but summer I will be outside all day long, in the garden, reading, like whatever it is, hiking, you know, I'm just an outdoors type of person. Number four, what is your best summer memory? When I think of summer, actually, I think of like being a kid. And my mom was a stay-at-home mom. I'm blessed with having that opportunity to have a stay-at-home mom growing up. And so the summers I just remember always looking forward to because I love hanging out with my mom all day, being outside. We would go on hikes. We would go to the public library, ice cream. Like I remember setting up the sprinkler. It was the hose then. Like the hose is a sprinkler in the yard. Like just having a blast as a kid, being outside all day in the summertime. Also, I used to love, well I still do, I'm not close to it, but I used to love going to the drive-in movies in the summer. Like that was the ultimate summer thing to do where I'm from. And then when I'm older, like when I was a teenager, like I don't know, we drove around a lot in the summer. Like I'm a country girl, so all country things in summer are just so fun. But I think, yeah, just like growing up and being a kid in the summertime was just always a blast. Number five, what time do you wake up during the school year and what time do you wake up during the summer? Okay, well, it really depends. So in the school year, I sometimes try to work out before school. So if I try to run or anything before school, I have to get up really early, like I want to say 4:30. That doesn't always happen. 4:30 or 5, but that doesn't always happen because I feel like I try to do it and then it kind of just like fizzles out. But I have to get up by like 6:15. And then for the summer, I really try to keep my schedule like somewhat the same, so I try to not sleep in after 7. I set my alarm for 7 usually, and that's a good time. I really like getting up in the morning early, like I just love that time of day, so I try, you know, to not sleep in. However, the problem is I also like to stay up. That's when I feel like I'm the most creative, when I'm working on art and things. Like I just could stay up so late. But yeah, 7 in the summer is usually when I've been waking up. Number 6. What book will be found in your beach bag this summer? I'm actually not a big reader on the beach. I've tried, like I bring a book to the beach, but I always feel like I'm missing out, like with my head's in a book. So I like to just watch the waves. I people watch. We fish on the beach. I don't know. I'm more of like looking around. I'm doing things on the beach, but reading in my backyard, reading on my porch, like yes, that is something I will absolutely be doing all summer. As for books, you know what? Let me go get them. Okay, I have 3 books on my TBR slash currently reading like list. So the first one is from Kristen Hanna, The Nightingale. There is actually a teacher book club on Instagram, and I started this book from that. However, the end of the year got crazy, and so I didn't finish it. But it is really, really good. Like, really good. And I think it's going to be a movie soon. It says soon to be a major motion picture. I love reading the books before the movies, so I do want to finish this one. I heard it's amazing. And then this book is by Sarah J. Maas. I love her. A Court of Frost and Starlight. So if you're not familiar, this is from the series of A Court in Thorns and Roses. Thorns and Roses, right? Yes, A Court in Thorns and Roses. Oh my gosh. This series hooks you. If you like fantasy, and it's not high fantasy, this is probably a cross, I would say, between YA and adult fantasy, and definitely not high fantasy. It starts with the book Court of Thorns and Roses, then A Court of Mist and Fury, A Court of Wings and Ruin, which was the last one. Here, I'll show you. She also has all of these I have started to read but not finished. You guys, it is just so good. So this is like, I think, a cross between the series and then a series that's like, what is that called? Like a spin-off series, I think. So this is like the cross book from it. That's why it is so thin. The first book of this series, A Court of Thorns and Roses, is actually a Beauty and the Beast retelling. That's what triggered my interest, and then, like I said, I just got hooked. And then the last book that I'm hoping to read this summer is a classic. I try to read like one older classic book every summer. It is Anne of Green Gables. I love Anne of Green Gables. I love all of the movies, and I want to reread the book. This is the Rifle Paper Co. edition. I think that's what it's called. But I love the gold foil in it and the beautiful illustrations. Like, it's just a really gorgeous book to have in your collection. And then look at those. Isn't that so pretty? So, yeah. Definitely excited to reread this. Okay, number 7. Do you know where you'll be teaching next year? Is it going to be the same grade? Yes and yes. I will be teaching the same place, and I will be teaching kindergarten through 6th grade art. There's not really room for special teachers to like transfer within their district. That just doesn't happen like it does for classroom teachers. Number 8, do you have any teaching goals you want to accomplish this summer? Like big things on your to-do list or prep or something you want to make? Yeah, I mean, I have a list that like I made for my classroom, stuff that I need to remake for the bulletin boards, things I need to remake for like the whiteboards. So I always try to come up with the first like few cycles of lessons. Since I'm an art teacher, we work on 6-day cycles. That's how my schedule works. So yeah, nothing too crazy. I think I usually start thinking about that kind of stuff in end of July. I also want to kind of get organized, like the things that my committee does for the school. So I lead the Joy Committee. It's kind of like a morale committee, event committee, like social thing. So I want to kind of like get some plans for some morale boosters, get some plans for some events for staff and students, stuff like that. Number 9, when did you start prepping for back to school and when do you actually go back? I start prepping probably, like I said, like end of July-ish. I start having to think about school. When do I go back? I don't know. Let me look. There is a new teacher at our school this year, and I am his mentor, so I think I actually have to go back early. I have to go back a week early because I have to attend like the new teacher meetings, which stinks, but I'm happy to do it, you know. I think it's gonna be a good experience. Okay, so on here it looks like Friday the 17th of August is our first in-service day, and then the first day of school is August 22nd. It's a Wednesday. That's really sad to think about. I don't want to think about that. Number 10, do you have any professional development plans for the summer, conferences, or books that you are reading? Hold that thought. I need to go get the books that I'm going to be reading. Okay, so the first book is How Children Succeed, Grit, Curiosity, and the Hidden Power of Character by Paul Tough. I was supposed to be going to a book discussion July 9th for this book at my school. However, I think plans have changed a little bit with this. I don't know that I actually have to read this anymore. I mean, I probably still will because it sounds interesting, but I was asked to go on a 4-day conference all about responsive classroom. So since I am going on that, I don't believe I need to read this anymore. It kind of like takes place of this as my professional development for the summer. The conference, like I said, it's 4 days. I think it's like 8 to 3, so it's a big conference, and I was kind of hesitant because that is such a big chunk of time, but I do think it's going to be really valuable, and a lot of the information I can bring it back to my school and share with my school. So my school got a grant and they're sending a couple teachers, so I was just, you know, happy that I was chosen, and yeah, I think it'll be a good experience. And then the other book we are going to be like diving into throughout the whole next year, I did read this book when I was student teaching. This is the second edition though. I think it's very similar, but it is the power of our words, and it's just how your language and everything that, you know, you're modeling for your students, it's all aligns with the responsive classroom techniques and that whole way of teaching. So it is a really, really excellent book. There is also a responsive classroom book that is specific for specialists. I have that one at school. I read over the school year as well. So yeah, these 2 books and that conference is basically my professional development plans for the summer. Okay, last question is number 11. Any songs that are summertime favorites? I love questions about songs, and I will actually pull it up. Honestly, anything Zach Brown Band gets me in the summer mood. Anything Kenny Chesney gets me in the summer mood. I love country music. I love country concerts. Okay, so this one is Summertime by Kenny Chesney. Okay, so the next one I definitely have to pull up the Zach Brown Band. Zach Brown Band is just summer. Like, that's the definition of summer. Chicken Fried, Knee Deep, Toast. Toast is such a good one. Alright guys, that is it for this summertime teacher tag video. Be sure to check out Jess's summertime teacher tag video as well. I will link hers below. And also, if you are a teacher tuber and you would like to do this video, that would be awesome. It's so much fun. Just go ahead and hashtag Schools Out for Summer. I hope you guys are having a fantastic summer so far. Don't forget before you go to subscribe and also like and comment on this video below. If you want to get notified from all of my videos and that way you won't miss anything, you can just hit that notification bell as well. I will catch you guys in my next video. See ya. Bye.